Hello and welcome to the first lecture from this course on how to use Adobe Spark to create beautiful videos, beautiful social media posts, graphics, web pages, and other resources that you might need for your online marketing, and not just online marketing, but marketing campaigns in general. Now, first things first, let's start with the beginning. The platform that we are going to learn about today, it's called Adobe Spark. It's part of the Adobe group, which you probably already know because they have so many very useful softwares out there like Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere, and many others. So the address where you have to go, because this is a cloud-based platform, is spark.adobe.com. Okay, so as you can see here in the browser, spark.adobe.com. Now, first things first, this is a platform that you can use for free. Obviously, as any online platform, they also have a premium version or a pro version, which has some premium features, but that's only in the case in which you want to use this for your business at a whole new level. Okay, for an entry level or for small business owners, this is perfect to use as it is with the free version. Now, how do you create an account? As you can see on my page right now, in the right top corner of the menu, you have an option which says login or an option which says start now for free. If we click on the start now for free option, we will be redirected to this page. Welcome to Adobe Spark. Login with school account. You can be a teacher or a student in the Adobe Creative group, and you will already have the premium features, so you can log in with a school account. But let's say that is not the case for you. What you can do is log in with Google, Facebook. You can sign up with your email ID or with your Adobe Creative ID. I will sign up with my Facebook account in this video as a demonstration. You guys can sign up with whatever type of account you want to. Maybe you want to set up a new one with your email. I think the easiest way to go for it right now is with either Google or Facebook, okay? And for the sake of this example and lecture, I will go with Facebook. And you'll see that we will be redirected to the dashboard. And this is how my dashboard looks at the moment. We have already some projects here, because in your dashboard you can see your projects. Every new, let's say, type of resource that you create, graphic, video, or web page, it's called a project. After you create it and save it and download it or use it, it will be saved here in this section which is called projects, and you can edit your projects in the future. Now, more about the dashboard in our next lecture. You have seen how to create your account for free, and we are looking forward to see you in our next lecture. Hello and welcome back to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. In this lecture, I am going to show you one of the final options that you have with Adobe Spark, and that is if you are upgrading to the premium account, and you can add your own branding to all of your projects. Now, how you do that? After you log into your dashboard, you will see an option here which says add brand. If you select that add brand option, this is what is going to happen, okay? First of all, you will have to select your logo, and I chose one as an example for you. Let's say that we want to use, let me find something, okay, this icon as a logo, the App Store. The colors, let's say we want blue colors, and we can see here the preview of the branding, right? And the type of font that we want to use. Okay, specific type of font. So basically this is going to be like our visual elements for our brand. And then if you pray next, this option will appear for us. And for those of us who want to use this for branding purposes and to use Adobe Spark with its premium features, we can click on the upgrade now option, and we can just pay for the premium versions and have branding as well. Okay, this was pretty much it. We thank you very much for watching this course and these lectures. We hope this was useful for you. We are looking forward to see you in our next courses and lectures as well. Bye bye for now. Hello and welcome back to our Adobe Spark course. Now, in the previous lecture, we have talked about how you can sign up for free to Adobe Spark, how you can enter on the platform, create an account with your social media like Facebook or Google, or with your email. And after you log into your account, this is how your dashboard will look like. Now, what we want to show you in this lecture is the options that you have and what you can create with Adobe Spark. Now, first of all, this is how your dashboard looks like. What you can see here in this section are different inspiration projects from other, let's say from other users of Adobe Spark. And also some blog posts and explainer videos and things that you can see. Okay, what you will see in the right top corner are the options to upgrade to the premium version, which has some premium features like adding your brand, which you can see in the left side top menu. You can see the projects and add your brand. Briefly, I will show you how you can do that at the end of this course. You also have an icon here which allows you to see different web apps and services from Adobe, like the Creative Cloud, Document Cloud, Experience Cloud. Also, it gives you access to other, let's say, to other apps like Behance, Stock from Adobe, Lightroom, Fonts, Portfolio, and so on. Okay, you can also see all the apps because there are many more apps in the Creative Cloud of Adobe. What you can see below, okay, in this section here of the dashboard are the actual projects that we have created in time. We can go on them. We have different options like renaming them, duplicating them, downloading them, or deleting them. We can basically, you will probably save all of your projects to edit them in the future, or be able to, let's say, duplicate them and edit them, or so on. Okay, now how do you create a new project and what type of projects can you create with Adobe? You just have to press on this icon with the plus sign on it here, and you will see that a new page will open for us in this section. And we can either search for something that we want to create, a type of template like a social graphics, flyers, presentations, and many others. Okay, or we can select a category from this menu here, graphic, and we have all the options here like Facebook and Twitter, Twitter ad, Twitter code, and so on, for Instagram, for printing, for ads. And this is about everything in the graphics section. Then we have the web pages templates, like the photo journal, web pages to grow your business like a newsletter or a presentation, for teaching and studying, report, something to sustain like a cause, let's say that you are a volunteer to something, a case study, something to promote your brand, organize an event. And this one we have already seen because it's popular. And then we have the video options. If you want to create a video project, we have slideshow, a teaser video for social media, explainer video for teaching and studying, a campaign video, a promotional video to organize an event, or an introductional video. Okay, so these are all the types of, let's say, graphics and videos and web pages that we can create. The templates basically that we have. I will go to the all section, and if we scroll down in the all section, we will actually see them again, and we can select them from here from the first page. Okay, now in our next lecture we will start with graphics like social media posts and other type of graphics that we can create with our new Adobe Spark account. Thank you very much for watching, and we are looking forward to see you in the next. Hello and welcome back to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. In this lecture we are going to talk about how you can create a graphic using Adobe Spark. First of all, we will talk about how we can create a social media type of post, okay? Because we can also create other types of graphics for prints or for other types of media or marketing campaigns. So let's start by selecting the graphic option from the project section, and we have Facebook and Twitter or Instagram. And for this example we will select an Instagram promo, because Instagram is very popular at the moment. So you can see how you can create an Instagram promo using Adobe Spark. As you can see, this is the canvas where you are actually editing your new graphic. First of all, you can give it a name here. Let's say this is test 1. Okay, and this is how our project will be called. This is the actual preview of the project. What you will see with Adobe Spark with the free version, obviously, is that it has this small watermark with Adobe Spark. It's on any type of project you do, even if it's graphics, web pages, or videos, but it's not something which is, let's say, very disturbing for many people. If you want to get rid of this watermark, you have to upgrade to the premium version. Now, first things first, in the right side, we can see that we have a menu. And from this menu, we can select the layout, okay, or the type of grid of our post. But first, before selecting the layout, because we can see that we have another menu, okay, in the exterior part on the right side, we can select a type of design, okay, and we have variations. Let's say that we want this one, this template. We just have to select it, and it will apply to the photo that we already have. Or let's say this one or this one, it doesn't matter. Let's say that this one is the one that we want, okay, from the design. Now what we can add, if we go with our mouse, okay, or cursor on the add section, we can add a logo, an icon, a text, or photo. Let's say that we want to add a photo. We can search for free photos, Office, and let's say that we want to select this photo. We just click on it and it was added, okay. The photo was added to the post. We can actually make the photo smaller or bigger inside of this post, okay, like almost replacing the whole other photo, because you see that it was added and the other photo remained as well. We can scale it, okay, zoom in, zoom out the photo. We can rotate it if we want to, flip it, okay, it's up to us, or replace the image. We can select delete, info about the photo, and we can actually replace the other photo as well. Let's say that we want to replace the image, and let's select Office, and now we will select a man, and the image was replaced for us, okay. So this is how it works. Again, we can scale it, rotate it, flip it, however we want, okay. Another thing that we can add on the image is text. Let's say Monday. Done. We have selected and added the text, okay, I got it. And we have text styles, and this is from the actual template that we have. We have primary or secondary style, but we will select primary. We can select the size, okay. Let's select the font now, and we have different types of fonts here. We can select a different type of font if we want to. Let's say that we want this one, Monday, okay. Letter spacing, okay. Alignment, no, we want primary, okay. Opacity, order, okay. And for order we have to capitalize and fit, okay, already selected. So these are the text styles, right? We can select the shape of the text, make your text stand out, as you can see. So we can select the text of the shape. No, we don't want that, we want this one. Padding, like adding something to the text, right? So the text will stand out. Let's say like this one, and we make it a little smaller. No, primary, okay. So we have different options here, okay, for the shape of the text. We can add something like this, but we don't want that, or something like this or this. Let's stay with this one, okay. Then we have effects for the text, shadow, outline, cutout, which is pretty neat, line thickness, okay. We can select the line thickness. So we have different options for text effects, right? And then we have the style, okay, and we just have to select a style for the text. it's like drag and drop here. Okay, so you select a style however we want to. We just play around with the styles till we find one that we like. Let's say that we like this one, right? Then we can go again and play again with the text, right? Color. Let's go. We can switch the colors. Effects. Shape. Type. Opacity. We want full opacity. Okay, so this is how the text looks like. Then in the design section, okay, we can also add icons. If we go back, icons, like arrow. Say that we want to add an arrow. Just added an arrow here. Okay, we can replace opacity order. We have different options. Color of the arrow. Maybe we want this type. And that's pretty much it. And we're done. Okay. Now we go back. If we select here, we can go back. We can change the layout now if you want to. Move content without layout. Okay, we have some options here. But it's better to leave it like this, because otherwise you will interfere with how the template looks like if you deselect this option. We can change the colors of the template. Okay, we have different color schemes here, or we can resize the template. Okay, for a Facebook ad, we have now for Instagram portrait, and we have all the other options. So we can use this option to resize as well if you don't want to create a new image, right? So this is how we create a new Instagram like post, okay? And this works the same for every type of graphic. We also have custom sizes if you want to, and in our next lecture I will show you how to create like a Facebook ad or a different type of graphic, but mainly this is how you will customize your graphics, as you have seen here in this lecture. Okay, now what do we want to do? It's either share the image or download it to our computer, right? If we press download, we can select print PDF or image. Just press the start download and it was downloaded. Now let's see the image. Okay, this is how the image looks like. Pretty neat, right? Let's close it. Let's go back. And if we want to share the image, we just select share and we select one of our social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Classroom, email, or link. Okay, we can get a link and share the image with whomever we want. Okay, now let's close it. This is how you create a new Instagram post. I hope you have enjoyed this lecture and that it was clear for you, and we are looking forward to see you in our next lecture. Hello and welcome back to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. In our previous lecture, we have seen how we can create a new Instagram type of post. So let's say a graphic resource that we have created with Adobe Spark. Now in this new lecture, we are going to see how we can create a different type of graphic post. And because many of you are online marketers and entrepreneurs and own online businesses, and you create marketing campaigns, you probably want to know how you can create a type of ad that you can use on different types of platforms in your online marketing campaigns. Now, first things first, in the dashboard, we go again and press the plus sign. And on the plus sign, in the graphics section, we scroll down and we have the ads subsection. Okay, and from the ad subsection, for this example, we are going to choose the platform which is most popular at the moment, and that platform is Facebook. Okay, so we are going to select let's say a size template for Facebook, and we are going to select the Facebook ad type of graphic. We are waiting for the page to load, and this is how it looks like. Obviously, we are going to have different types of designs, and that's where the big advantage is, that for each type of ad we have different type of variations or templates. First of all, let's give it a name. Facebook ad template 1. Okay, and this is how it looks at the moment, the variation. If we look in the right side of the screen, we can see that we have the same menus as in the previous lecture when we have created the Instagram post. And we first of all we have the, let's say, the bigger menu, which shows us different types of layouts for our Facebook ad, and we have a couple of suggested layouts, then a simple layout, a banner type of layout, or different types of grids. As you already know, the grids basically are sectioning your picture or your template, and you can introduce more types of pictures in your template, okay, more photos. It's like a collage, okay, the grid is like a collage. Now let's see what type of designs we have. We select design icon from the right menu, and we have different variations here. Let's scroll down. Very beautiful variations and very useful. To create a custom Facebook ad can cost you a lot of money from a graphic designer. So this is a big advantage using Adobe Spark to create free ads for Facebook. Let's scroll down to find something that we like. Let's say that we are running a marathon ad, or we like this type of template. We will select it, and this is how it will look like. The photo didn't change, obviously, because this is the photo that we have. We can replace the photo by selecting it and going and replacing the image. Okay, it's very, very simple. Now every element in this grid is editable, okay, and not just editable, we can also customize it a little, so the template doesn't have to stay exactly as it is. We can customize it a little bit. First of all, we can, let's say, customize the text. We can edit the text. As you can see, if we select it, a new type of menu appears, and you are already a little bit familiar from our previous lecture with how you can edit the text, like the size, the letter spacing, the line spacing, okay, the opacity, the order, and maybe what is most important, the type of font, okay? So this is how we edit the text. You already know the options that we have, the shape of the text, the effects, okay, so everything is editable. Now again, as you can see, the template that we are using is actually a grid, so we can modify this grid or this layout. Let's say that we want the text to be on a bigger type of shape. We just have to drag it, okay, just like this. Maybe we want the, let's say, the part below to be dragged, okay, to look like a different, to have like a different layout. Or let's say that we want the image to be like smaller, okay, or just to enlarge the part of the image, the one that occupies a specific portion of our template, right? So this is how we do it. It's very, very simple. Now this is how you create a Facebook ad. Obviously the other parts are the same, like the color scheme. We can change the color scheme and you will see that the template is changed, okay, or something like this, or maybe something like this. And if we change the color scheme, we can try different variations till we find the color scheme that we like, or the color scheme which is a good fit for our business, right? The layout, you have already seen how we can use the layout. The resize, you know how we can already use the resize, so there's no point in going again for this. Basically, this is how we can create a Facebook ad template, and it works the same for every type of other template, okay? Now we may want to download the image. Just press the start download button and it's pretty much done. So again, thank you for watching this, and we are looking forward to see you in our next lecture, where we are going to discuss about how you can create a flyer. Hello and welcome back to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. In this lecture we are going to see how we can create a new different type of graphic for our marketing activities or for personal purposes, and we are going to see how we can create a cover photo, which is something that we can use for our Facebook page, for example. Okay, so we are going to see how we can create a cover. Now bear with me for a couple of seconds till the editor is loaded. This is how it's going to look like. As for the designs that you have previously seen and that we have previously created, you will see that it's very similar. Again, what will be different are the designs, variations and templates, and also the way we can change the layout. Now let's select something different for this one, like this banner type of layout. Okay, and now let's see what type of designs we have, and we have a few very interesting variations. Okay, now let's select one of them, and let's say that we like this one, Civil Rights Day. Okay, we are going to select these templates, and this is how it's going to look like. As you can see, our layout has been changed because now it's in accordance to the template itself. Okay, so we have different options here that we can change. Okay, like the text styles, the icon, and everything else. Okay, you already know how we can edit the other effects of the text and of the elements, and this is pretty much it. Now let's give it a name, test 1, cover. Okay, and then we can download it, share it, or do whatever we want with the image. Thank you very much for watching, and we are looking forward to see you in our next lecture. Hello and welcome back to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. Till now we have seen how we can do different types of graphics using Adobe Spark, graphics that would probably cost us a lot of money otherwise if we would outsource them or use other apps, because we won't have templates, and if we would have to pay for them. Now in this lecture I am going to show you how you can use Adobe Spark for graphics in a more personal purpose for creating a collage. So what we have to do right now is click again after we are logged into our dashboard on the plus sign, and from the graphics section, if we scroll down, we will have different types of options here, right? But what we are looking for, let's go back to all. We want to create a collage, right? So we are going to select the collage option from the all section, and let's give it a name, personal test, saving, and this is how our collage will look like. Okay, we have different elements, each picture or each photo can be replaced. Okay, scale, rotated, you already know how to edit them. What will be different, again, like at all the other type of graphic templates or graphics that we have seen so far, is the looks of the collage. Okay, the looks of the images and the collage itself. Okay, add photo, we can add a photo to the collage. Let's find a free photo, desert. Let's say we want to add this photo, and it has been added in the collage for us, and this is how we edit it automatically. Okay, we can just switch between the images, okay, add them, you know, switch them, and so on. Now how do we basically edit the looks of an image so it maybe it looks a little bit different with a better effect? We just have to select the looks option, and you will see that we have different filters, and we can also apply the filter to all the images. We can add light, we can add multiply, colorize, mate. I think the contrast looks very, very good, and we can apply it to all of our images. Okay, we can also add effect, like a blur effect to our image, and you can see it happening on the image. So this is pretty much how we can add images and change the effects for them. So after we are done with the collage, as you have seen, it's very easy to add. Now let's add, let's say, an icon, not an arrow, coin. It has also added another element. This is just an example. Okay, I have deleted it. After we are done with the project, with the collage itself, again, it's very simple. You can see that we have layouts also for the collages, so it's not necessarily automatic. You can select one of the layouts from here, and after we are done with the collage and how it looks like, and if we like it, we just press the download button, and you already know the procedure. It will be downloaded to our computer, or if we select the share button, it will be shared on our social media if we want to. Now this is pretty much it. It's very simple to also create a collage, to create a very, very nice memory for, I know, for your family, for your friends, or just for simple personal purposes. Thank you again for watching, and we are looking forward to see you in our next. Hello guys, and welcome to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. Now, in the previous lecture, we have seen how we can create different types of graphic designs using Adobe Spark, especially for social media and for ads and marketing campaigns. Now we are going to see exactly how we can create a type of graphic that we can use for classical marketing campaigns like prints, right? So what we are going to create in this lecture is a type of flyer. Obviously, it's very similar with what you have seen in the previous lectures, but it has some specifics, and we are going to go through those specifics a little bit, and then we are going to move on to our next lectures. Now, first things first, from the dashboard, as you have seen, we have selected the graphics section, and we are going to scroll down till we find the graphics templates for print. And we have posters, flyers, promo cards, business cards, and save the date. Now, in this lecture, we are going to create a flyer, and we are going to select this flyer, and we are waiting for the canvas to be loaded. And this is what we have at the moment. We are giving it a name, flyer test 1. So we have the name, and this is how the flyer looks like. First things first, as you can see, it's pretty similar to the other types of graphics that we have created before. The menu and the editing part, we can select any of the elements that we have here. Okay, it's very similar, but what we are going to see different are the designs, right? We're going to into the design section, and we will find different variations, right? We can select from different types of variations, and let's say that we want for this flyer this one, last days of summer, and this is how the flyer will look like. Okay, then we go to the layouts. The layouts are also something which we find to be different than the other graphics templates. We have simple banner styles, grid styles, and so on, right? And in rest we have pretty much the same options, like adding text, photo, icons, colors. We can change the color schemes, as you can see. Okay, so it's pretty much very similar and pretty much the same. Okay, now thank you very much for watching, and we are looking forward to see you in the next lecture, where we are going to discuss how we can create a video. Hello and welcome to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. In this lecture we are going to discuss about how we can create a video for our projects, marketing campaigns, social media activity, or maybe other type of activity that we have for our businesses, and not just for our businesses but for personal purposes as well. Now, first things first, after we have logged into our dashboard, we click on the plus icon, and we will have the options here to select a video. Okay, anyway, any type of video you would select, you will be able to change the type of template from inside the actual video editor, so don't worry about that, right? For this example, we are going to select a promotional type of video, because many of you have businesses or you run marketing campaigns, and this is probably the type of video and template that interests you the most. So let's select this one, promote video. Let's give it a name, test promo 1. And now we have to pick a story template or start from scratch. Okay, we have a specific type of templates which contain a specific number of slides for each of the videos, based on the idea of what we want to create as a video and the story that we have. Okay, if we want to promote an idea, we will have a specific number of slides in our video which follow a specific type of narration or story, right? Tell what happened, a hero's journey, show and tell, personal growth, if we want to teach a lesson, an invitation to something, or make our own story, right? Now let's say that we want to promote an idea, because that's what we have specified in the beginning. So we will select this one, promote an idea. Okay, and bear with me for a couple of seconds, and this is it. Okay, this is how the video editor looks like. Very simple. We have a menu in the right top corner with layout, theme, resize and music, right? And we can see here that we have a specific number of slides, setting, okay, the problem that we want to solve with our business, what could be, how it should look like if the problem doesn't exist, the solution, which is probably our idea or product, the reward, and how we can help you, right? So basically this is the part that we want to let's say to stand out, because we are giving them the solution through our product, okay? And let's say in the setting, let's go back, we can play from here the problem. If we want to add another slide, we just add it, and we have selected it to be the first slide. Now this slide is already selected, so I'm going to show you how it works, okay? We have a plus button here. That means that on this slide we can add whatever we want, a text, a video, a photo, or an icon. Now in the right side of the screen we can see that we have a menu with different layouts for our slides. We have full screen like it's right now, split screen, so we will be able to add two different types of elements, a caption type of slide, and the caption type of slide is a little bit different, okay, because you can add captions to your slide, or a title and text, okay? And with title and text we just have to select from here the titles, okay? And from here a video or a photo. In the caption section you can select the video, photo, and the actual caption, right? And let's say that we want to leave it full screen. We want caption, this is how it's going to look like, title, this is how it's going to look like. Now you can also add voice over to your slides and videos, which is very cool. You have to keep pressed this button here for mic recording, okay, for recording your voiceover with your microphone. So it's pretty simple. You just have to click on it and keep it pushed while you are talking on the slide, and when you release it, the slide is over and the voiceover is over. Pretty neat, right? Now let me show you how you can select a theme. After you are finished with one slide, you can go to the next one and you choose a different template and so on. Now let me show you how you choose a theme. We have title, which is very simple. We just select a different type of let's say of color, which is simple to do. And we have other types of templates as well. Let's say that we want the statement type, and basically the difference between them is how they do the transitioning between the slides and what type of effects they have on the text. Okay, it's pretty simple, and you can see if you basically go with your mouse cursor over each of the templates, you'll see how they do the transition and what type of fonts they are using, right? Okay, we have the resize option for widescreen or square, and we can also add music, which is very important. So music on or music off. Let's say that we want music on. From here we set the volume, and we have different types of music that we can add. We click on them to actually see how they sound, or we play them. When we click on them, we select them. Okay, so very simple to do, and it's very useful because every video which has a soundtrack has a specific something that is more attractive. After we are done with everything, with adding the music, the text, and absolutely everything, now let me show you, for example, how we can add content as well. Here we have text, okay, text 1, and after adding the text we can move to the next slide and so on. That's pretty much it. It's not complicated at all, as you can see, and the best part is that you can preview your video. Let's select the preview option. We didn't add anything on the slide, so that's why it doesn't appear, only the text one. You can hear also the music in the background. We can pause it now, and what we can do is either share the video now that we are finished with it, or download it to our computer. If you download it, it's preparing the video, and it will take a while, a couple of seconds, like 30 seconds or maybe up to 1 minute for it to be ready. But after that we can download it to our computer. And as you can see, the test promo was downloaded. It has only 355 kilobytes, so it's not big at all. Let's see if we can actually see it. And I will try to open it right now on my computer so you can see it. Okay, this is it, text 1. Okay, now let's go back, or we can share it on our social media. We give it a name, title, it's for business, we give it a subtitle, the author, get noticed. Okay, so everything. And we can also create a link for it. Okay, and if we have this on button or feature approved, it will appear on the Adobe Spark website so other users can see it as well. Now let me close this. So this is pretty much how you can create a video. It's very, very useful if you want to create a fast and efficient video for your marketing campaigns or for personal purposes as well. Now, thank you very much for watching, and we are looking forward to see you in our next lecture. Hello and welcome back to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. Now, in the previous lectures, we have talked about how we can create different types of graphics for social media and for printing, also for our different types of marketing campaigns. And we have also seen how we can create videos for both business purposes and also personal purposes. Now I want to show you in this video how we can create web pages for our businesses or also for our personal purposes using Adobe Spark, and all completely for free. Now what we have to do again, first of all, we have to log into our dashboard. We have to click again on the plus sign and we will have the options here, web page. We select web page. As you already know, we have the popular web page, which is the photo journal, and if you scroll down we can see all of the other options, like the ones for grow your business, for teach and study, for sustaining let's say a cause like volunteering or something like, I don't know, saving a forest somewhere, for promoting our brand, for organizing an event, and again the photo journal. Okay, now because a lot of you are probably interested in promoting and growing your businesses because you are working in marketing, or you have your own online businesses, or you are doing marketing campaigns, we are going to see how we can create a presentation web page. Okay, so we are going to select this template. Now bear with me for a couple of seconds till the actual web page editor is loaded, and here we are, it is done. Basically, how are we starting? By selecting a theme. You can see in the right top corner that we have the option to select a theme. Now, what is a theme for the web pages in Adobe Spark? It's basically a type of styles that we use on the page, like fonts, colors, and so on. Now, what we are going to use for this one is the vintage theme, which has a specific type of text, as you can see right here. And now let's add a title, example, and the subtitle, sub example, and this is it. Now as we are scrolling down the page, you can see that we have another small plus sign, and we can add a different type of element to our web page. We can select a photo, a text, a button, a video, a photo grid, a glide show, or a split layout. In a split layout we can add two different types of elements. Now because in the previous type of elements that we have created with Adobe Sparks, in the graphics and in the videos, you have seen how we can add text and photos and other things like that. I will show you how you can add the photo grid, a button, a glide show, and the split layout. Okay, so it is clear for you. Now first of all, let's try to add a photo grid. Now we have opened the grid editor. As you can see, it appears here, edit grid. Let's find a few photos that we want to add. We are going to search for office, and let's select a few. And you can see that as we are selecting the photos that we want to add in the grid is automatically created. Okay, it doesn't have a specific type of layout or anything like that. Okay, it will be created automatically by us. Now if we select one of the photos from the grid, we can enlarge the photo. Okay, and by enlarging the photo we are creating a different type of grid, as you can see. let's add another photo so it's even more clearer. Okay, this is how the new type of grid will look like. If we select another photo and we want to not replace it but enlarge this one too, we will have 2 large photos and 3 smaller photos. So this is how the grid will look like. Now we are going to save the grid, and on our web page this is how the photo grid or collage will look like. Now let me show you how to add a video. Why? Because we are not going to add a video from Adobe Spark, but if we are going to select this option, we are going to add an embedded video from YouTube. Basically what we have to do is go on YouTube and copy the code of the embedded video from YouTube and paste it here, save it, and the video will appear. I will cancel it for the moment. I think you got the idea. Now what we are going to add is a glide show, which is something a little bit different. So it's similar to a collage, but it has some extra features and some very cool effects. Let's select 3 photos from here. We have all 3 of them. Let's save the glide show as it is. And basically after the collage we have the glide show, and the glide show, this is how it looks like. Okay, it has a very smooth transitioning effect between photos. It's like staying on the web page but the photo is changing, and the cool part is that we can add specific elements on the photos, like a photo, a text, a button, or a video. And because we haven't seen how we can add a button to the web page, I will show you here in this option. We are going to select a button. Let's say it says buy now, and here we are putting the website google.com. Okay, we can align the button in the middle or in the right side or left side. Let's say we want in the middle. We are saving the button, and above or below the button we can add again either a video on this background image from the glide show, or a text or anything like that. So this is how the button will look like. If we want to edit it, we edit it, save it, and it's very simple, right? So this is how we add a button. Now we can continue with editing our web page. I will also show you how we can create a split layout. Basically in a split layout you can add an image. Let's select, for the sake of this example, this one, and in the right side we can add a button, a photo, a text, a video, whatever we want. Let's say that we want a text, testing 1. Okay, we want to align it in the center, bold, and this is how it will look like. Okay, so we have added a text. So this is how the split layout works. We can obviously change the positions of the layouts, the photo to be in the right and the text in the left side, and this is how it's going to look like. Now after we are done with the web page, we can see how it looks like. So we go into the preview mode and let's scroll up. So this is how the web page looks like, the header, then we have the collage with the photos, then the glide show, okay, and then the split layout, and it's done. We have credits, okay, made with Adobe Spark. This is pretty much it. Let me close the preview. We also can work with the settings, header and footer. We can turn them off if we have the premium version, so the credits for Adobe Spark won't appear anymore in the footer of the page if we are turning this off and if we have the premium version. We can present, okay, so this is how the web page will look like if we present it. So in presentation mode. Now let me close it. Or we can share the web page with someone, publish and share the link, or print it. So from publish and sharing the link, we just give it a title, pick a category, photo credits, and so on, and a link will be created for us, and that will be basically the link of our web page. So as you can see, it's pretty simple to also create a web page using Adobe Spark, and it's also very efficient. Now thank you very much for watching, and we are looking forward to see you in our next and final lecture for this course.